Buckle up, fight fans. UFC middleweights are about to ignite Las Vegas with some heavyweight drama this March. Imagine the electric buzz of T-Mobile Arena on March 7, 2026, as top-tier talent clashes in a spectacle that's got everyone talking. But here's where it gets exciting. Two blockbuster additions to UFC 326 promise fireworks, headlined by a symbolic showdown for the BMF title. Think bad motherfucker, a nod to the fighter who's simply unstoppable in their prime. And this is the part most people miss. These matchups aren't just about punches and kicks. They're chess games where strategy could redefine careers. Diving into the details, UFC 326 is set to unfold in the heart of Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada, on that Saturday night. The main event pits Max Holloway against Charles Oliveira in a rematch that's been brewing since their first encounter. For beginners in the MMA world, Holloway is known for his lightning-fast striking and elusive footwork, often described as a chicken in the best way: quick, hard to catch, and brutally effective. Oliveira, on the other hand, is a grappling wizard, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt whose ground game has choked out legends. Their clash for the BMF belt isn't just bragging rights, it's a symbol of dominance. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this title more about hype than substance, or does it truly capture the essence of being the ultimate middleweight menace? Fans are split. Does hyping someone as BMF elevate the sport or just create unnecessary drama? Adding to the madness is a potential grappling extravaganza between number 8 ranked middleweight Reinier de Ridder and number 7 contender Caio Borralho. The Dutch Knight, as de Ridder is affectionately called, is bouncing back from a tough setback. Just picture this. In his most recent fight against Brendan Allen at UFC Vancouver, de Ridder had to tap out after a brutal fourth round, his face a canvas of cuts and bruises from relentless pressure. It was his first loss ever in the octagon, a real gut punch after a stellar 2025 where he dazzled with a knockout of Bo Nickel, a highlight reel knee to the liver that left fans gasping, and a narrow split decision over former champ Robert Whittaker in a war of attrition. Despite the loss, de Ridder's resilience is inspiring. He's not one to dwell on downtime, proving that defeats can fuel comebacks. Borralho, nicknamed the Natural, brings his own story of triumph and trial. Fresh off a unanimous decision defeat to top contender Nassourdine Imavov, his first UFC stumble, Borralho had been on a roll with 7 straight wins, dismantling tough opponents like Jared Cannonier, Paul Craig, and Abus Magomedov. This bout could be a technical masterpiece, with both fighters favoring submissions. Think intricate jiu-jitsu exchanges that might leave you debating if it's art or agony. And this is the part most people miss. With both recovering from losses, who will adapt better? Is de Ridder's experience a game-changer, or will Borralho's momentum carry him? Then, there's another tantalizing middleweight showdown. Paulo Costa facing off against Bruno Ferreira, both Brazilians bringing fiery passion and skill. Costa, a former title challenger, clawed back from a rough patch at UFC 318 with a gritty win over Roman Kopylov, breaking a 2-fight losing streak that included setbacks to Sean Strickland and Robert Whittaker. It's a classic tale of redemption. Costa's aggressive style, mixing strikes and grappling, makes him unpredictable and relentless. Ferreira, eager for the spotlight, demanded a ranked foe and got one in Costa. Riding a 3-win wave after dominating Marvin Vettori at UFC 323, Ferreira is 6-2 in the UFC, showcasing his strength in stand-up and ground control. Dubbed the Hulk, he's no stranger to powerful performances, and this matchup could explode into a Brazilian battle royal. For those new to MMA, understanding these fighters' backgrounds helps. Costa's comebacks highlight perseverance, while Ferreira's rise shows the thrill of climbing the ranks. Putting it all together, here's the UFC 326 card so far, loaded with potential. Max Holloway vs. Charles Oliveira for the BMF title. Paulo Costa vs. Bruno Ferreira. Rainier de Ritter vs. Caio Borralho. Brian Ortega vs. Renato Moicano. To dive deeper into UFC's full schedule of events, check it out here. But here's where it gets controversial. With these additions, is UFC 326 shaping up to be the middleweight renaissance we need? Or are we overhyping fights that might not live up to the buzz? Do symbolic titles like BMF add real value, or are they just marketing gimmicks? What do you think, fans? Does Holloway deserve the BMF crown, or is Oliveira the true beast? Will the Ritter's struggles hold him back, or is this Borralho's breakout? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Agree, disagree, or share your wild predictions. Let's debate.